Right, I am back with another Destiny 2 video. Won't be a live read-through of the trial because I did kind of skim it already to get the gist of it, and then I had to run out and pick my car up from the shop, so a little late here, but I wanted to chime in on this before I head to DCP for the first time in a few months later tonight to discuss all of this further. But I will do my own kind of initial takes here and read through the relevant parts of this at least, which come in the wake of at least one major announcement about kind of the future of the game, and someone is cutting their lawn, so hopefully that doesn't get too loud. I apologize. Alright, this week at Bungie we're talking Solstice loot, gunsmith reputation changes, and finally we'd like to invite you to save a special date. Before we go all in on the latest TWAB, we want to share a small statement following recent events, particularly regarding instances of harassment within our community. Our aim is to foster a healthy, inclusive, and kind community. While there is a lot of conversation happening about online harassment, we want to take this opportunity to remind folks, as we've done in the past, do not attempt to harass, attack, pile on to anyone that Bungie is engaged in litigation with. The best way to support this community is by being a positive example of that kindness and inclusivity that is at the heart of what it means to be a guardian. This is referencing the guy they are suing for ban evasion and threatening to burn Bungie down and hurt Dylan and a bunch of things. I saw they put their Twitter private. I don't even know what's going on with that. And then there's the other person who did all those false copyright claims. As far as I know, those are the only two individuals that are being sued. So I guess do not go after them because that is probably not going to help any legal cases there. And Evie's going to squeak some things to contribute to the conversation here. So yeah, don't do that. For this week's swab, we're sharing some details about a specific August date that you'll want to pay attention to. We're also checking out some awesome Solstice rewards for players to earn in the real world, opening up Trials of Osiris voting once more, and seeing what's up with our good pal Banshee 44. But first, let's kick things off with a special event that we're hosting next month because we're honestly too giddy to hold off any longer. With that being said, let's just get right into it, shall we? Save the date. Evie's excited. We're stoked to announce the date of our next Destiny 2 showcase. We would like to invite you to mark August 23rd, 2022 down on your calendars. No spoilers, but we're excited to show you what's next. Who knows, we may even have some surprises up that proverbial sleeve. I mean, isn't that whole thing a surprise, kind of? Okay, as noted, this is the starting date of Season 18. And this is the first time they have done a showcase event like this, not one season ahead of time, but 2 full seasons ahead of time, because we have Season 18 and 19 to come before this gets here in early 2023. So that is unusual. There's a little more to it than that we'll get to in a minute here. Please enjoy a small teaser below. This is a teaser. I'm not going to play it, but this is just they did, and I'll play a little bit. They did the some of the lightness or the light and darkness cutscenes, lightness and dark. These two famed adversaries of Destiny, and it's the Witness voiceover where he's just talking about how there are no pieces left to play, blah blah blah. That whole speech at the end of Witch Queen. We also want to take this moment to set some expectations before the showcase itself, because we have a few exciting things set for next month. TWAS before that date will not be announcing any major news. We'll still be updating you all on what's going on in the live game itself, but we will not be sharing any groundbreaking revelation until everyone has witnessed, not you witnessed, the showcase dropping next month. Okay, so when they first announced the showcase, I wondered if they picked the Season 18 date because whatever they're showing for Lightfall is going to be related to whatever's going on in Season 18, either the end of Season 17, beginning of Season 18, something like that. This seems to kind of confirm it, so it seems like this is going to be another, we're going in dark type season, and they have confirmed this is about Lightfall, obviously, but this may also be a Season 18 reveal preview. I tried to get Liana to confirm whether or not Arc 3.0 might slide in here as, quote, major news before this, and she pretended she didn't speak English and wouldn't answer me. So I'm leaning toward the idea that Arc 3.0 is probably not going to be revealed before this showcase, and it could even be part of the showcase for all we know, that would be a little odd. I think the expectation is that this time around we are expecting a new subclass for the Lightfall expansion. We did not get one with Witch Queen. Instead, we started the 3.0 kind of revamp system, which has been good. I think they were right to do that, but I think it would be a little surprising if we were not getting another Darkness subclass with Lightfall. There are many theories about that. I will not go into all of those right now, but even if that is the case, it doesn't necessarily mean they will reveal it in the showcase. I'm sure there are ways to structure the showcase without showing that off if they wanted to. So we'll see. They want Guardian videos about what Destiny means to you, and we'll just go to Banshee here. Banshee 44 is making his way downtown, repping fast. We've been making changes to the various vendors of Destiny 2, and with a new season on the horizon, the team feels that Season 18 is the perfect time to make some tweaks to old Banshee. Talk about what sort of transformation players can look forward to when ranking up at the Gunsmith Reputation track. We've got Economy Feature Lead Joshua Kalinske here to some of those changes on behalf of the team. Economy Feature Lead. I wonder if I can complain to him directly about Blues. I feel like Blues would fall under his wheelhouse, but anyway. Don't bother Josh about Blues. That's not what I'm saying. I might, but everyone else shouldn't. Okay. Joshua, over the course of the last 2 seasons, we've been evaluating data as well as your feedback regarding Gunsmith Reputation progress. It is extremely slow. This is pretty clear at this point, I think. And just like Banshee 44's memory, it's not quite in the state we'd like it to be. In order to address this, we'll be making a few changes in Season 18. Here's a brief overview of what players can expect. Firstly, starting in Season 18, completing daily Gunsmith bounties will now grant 50 Gunsmith Reputation each, up from 25, and for a total of 200 Gunsmith Rep a day. Because of that, you're going to want to make sure and drop by to give the old EXO your hellos when hanging out in the tower. Secondly, and more impactfully for players, Gunsmith Rep gained from dismantling legendary or exotic weapons and armor will be increased to 5 each, up from 3. This will offer a considerable boost to the rate at which Gunsmith Reputation can be earned. No buff to Blues. Even Blues are not more useful in that regard. Maybe this is ahead of a grand removal of Blues. Who knows? All right. Overall, we want players to be engaged players to be able to reset Banshee's 44's reputation at least once per season. And through these changes coming in Season 18 will allow players to rank up the EXO more efficiently. We will continue to monitor and evaluate progress over the course of the coming seasons. We hope these changes make the Gunsmith reputation system feel more rewarding in Season 18. So get out there, get that loot. Like Banshee 44 always says, every little bit helps, trust me. The lore for the new hand cannon for Solstice is actually like a Banshee Ava conversation that's pretty good. The lore is really funny because it's like Banshee's like talking about like, yeah, they give me a bunch of gunsmith parts and I give them back stuff and it's not always what they want, but they keep bringing me parts. So I just love how it's like canon that like Banshee just gives us random weapons that like we may not even want once we give him materials. I just find that very funny for some reason. Solstice loot. This doesn't work. I think this is like the real life t-shirt and seal pin. Frickin' Flamekeeper is a really good title name, so I'm going for that title even though I don't really care about most titles anymore. So yeah, I don't really buy the pins and things, but and then known issues. I did not see the origin trait thing in here that is ultra stacking ammo for every weapon. When you switch to different weapons, you can get crazy big Gallarhorn magazines or Zanagi's Burden or all sorts of crazy stuff. That is not in here. So maybe they're not going to fix that before the end of the season, which, I don't think anyone's going to complain about. There was nothing about the fact that there is no... so first of all, there's no progression multiplier for additional characters for Solstice, like there has been in past years, which means the alts are just not getting done. I'm just not doing this 2 more times with no boosts. I think most people won't. And I heard it's even like bugged sometimes where you can't even like start the quest. I did see Liana comment about this on Twitter where she said they were looking into it to confirm what was even going on. So they said they're going to have answers at some point, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get that boost anytime soon. So I don't see anything. I thought they just fixed Molten Overload. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. And Arts of the Week and stuff. And they're doing trials voting again via email. I don't know what'll win here, but And then, oh, there's a new community goal. If you get 77,000 votes in the first 48 hours, there will be a special knock via Bungie rewards. This emblem, which is not trial specific, it almost looks like a video game controller, kind of. All right, well, you've got us penciled in for our showcase next month, where you're just hammering out last-minute Nightmare containment runs for that dope Reaper title. We're excited to share the future of Destiny and Bungie with you. As for next week, we'll be sharing a small look at what's changing in the PvP realm, as well as a different kind of save the date. Interested? We'll see you next Thursday, Guardians. All right, well, more PvP changes to debate because we need more of those. So, yeah, I am very curious, obviously, about the timing of the showcase here and what exactly we're going to be seeing there. I mean, the basics are pretty well set up here. A new zone of something. That's kind of the gist of what we know. I think we can all expect not to see anything crazy like a new enemy race or something at this point. I think we have all stopped predicting that at this point. I think the biggest question mark is probably the 5th Darkness subclass thing, whether or not that is going to happen or not, whether or not that is going to be revealed here. I have my kind of grander... I'm still sticking with my main theory that the long and short of it is we pretty much failed to stop Callus from doing anything with the pyramid, and he got in the pyramid anyway. My theory is that he is going to extract that pyramid and use it to attack the Traveler, maybe over the course of the next 2 seasons here, and then maybe Lightfall is the Traveler actually being attacked. That is my theory, but we will see what pans out and what is revealed in the reveal literally a month from now. It sounds like the TWABs are going to be pretty late until then, which is a bummer because usually in the lead up to a season, TWABs get kind of heavier and heavier. They did say they're going to still be doing stuff about the live game, so that could be like, oh, here's the giant slate of sandbox changes that are coming. Like, that's not really showcase reveal news. Does not seem like we're going to get the arc reveal, but we'll see. Maybe they're still deciding. Anyway, that's all I got for now. I will have expanded thoughts on DCP tonight. So yeah, check that out when it airs. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.